The secret ingredient is... Welcome back to a new episode of Cooking with Jay Simkevitz. If you're new or reoccurring and haven't subscribed, please subscribe below. If you have subscribed, then thank you so much for doing that. For today's video, I am going to be making chicken fries with veggies in a stir-fry setting. Oh, sorry. I forgot to do my collar up on this one. Okay, it's different than the original chicken breast with the veggies and stuff like that. But it's the same concept, but it's different because I'm adding chicken fries and I'm adding a secret ingredient that's going to make it taste, it is going to be great. So the first thing you want to do is set your oven to 425 for the chicken fries. So here we go. We set it to bake. And we set it to 425. So what you're going to need to make this is your chicken fries, a carrot, some pepper, some red onion, your green onions, your spices, and the secret ingredient. So the first thing you want to do is cut up all your vegetables and stick them in a bowl, because you need to place them somewhere until you are ready to actually cook them in your frying pan. So here we go. We are going to cut up our vegetables.
In the madness, you got me good, baby. Keep on coming back to you. I know that you know it, 'cause you already messed it up.
Now that your oven has reached the right temperature of 425, you're gonna stick your chicken fries in the oven so that they can cook on each side for 10 minutes. So we got our chicken fries on there and we're gonna shove them right in the oven. Now, I'm only using 6 of them because it is only for one person. You can use more if you need to. If you don't, you can only use 6. It's up to you, as much as you want. So, now let's set the timer for 10 minutes. Oh. There we go. Okay, so now we are going to get our pan nice and hot so that we can cook our veggies in there. And then we're going to add the secret ingredient after the veggies, because you got to cook them separately. You cannot cook them together. Okay, we got our glorious pan here, and we are going to add the temperature, well, turn it on to about a 7, because you don't want to burn your food, but you want to cook it so that it can become nice and crispy and still taste like it has some flavor. While the pan is getting nice and hot, I'm going to add a little bit of coconut oil in there just to give it a little bit of flavor and to taste really good. Oh, a little too much. Sometimes it happens, you pour a little bit too much, but it's okay. Now that your pan is nice and hot, because you can tell, because the oil is starting to pop a little, you'll hear a little popping sounds. You're going to throw in your veggies. Just like that. And now I'm going to turn down the temperature a little bit to 5.5 so that this can get nice and fried up. You want to cook this for about maybe 2 to 5 minutes because you want it to all stay nice and crunchy and you want it to still have flavor. So I'm going to add some basil to this. It smells good. I love smelling all these spices before I put them in. So you're going to add some basil. You're going to add some black pepper, because that's always important for flavoring. And you're going to add some salt, because you want the flavors to explode in your mouth. Okay, and now you're gonna mix it up. Now that our timer has gone off, we are going to take out these chicken fries and we are going to flip them. Okay? I'm just going to use my hand to flip them because it will be a lot easier and a lot faster. Be careful when you do this with your hand. They are very, very hot. And I mean very hot. That's why you need an oven mitt when you want to push this back in so you don't burn yourself. And now you set it back for another 10 minutes on the other side. Whoop, that went to 20. Now it is time to cook the secret ingredient. But I'm still not going to show you until the very end because I don't want to wreck the surprise. Well, it won't be at the very end. It'll be when I add it all together so it can cook together a little bit longer, just so that it's got all its flavors together. So let's go cook the secret ingredient. If you're wondering what the secret ingredient is that's in this recipe, I'm not going to tell you, but comment below to see what you think the secret ingredient is, even though I haven't given you any hints. But here's a hint that will help you to figure out what you think it might be. Sometimes it can be really crispy. Sometimes it can be really floppy. Sometimes it can have a maple flavor. It can have a smoky flavor. That is all I'm going to give you on hints of what the secret ingredient is, because if I give you too much, you might get it right off the bat. Now that the secret ingredient has been cooked, you want to take it and transfer it into the bowl with your veggies that you've put in there, even though I didn't show you, and I'm sorry. What you want to do is you want to take it all that good deliciousness that I've given you the hint, and you're going to transfer it into the bowl and all the grease too. There's a hint too. You're going to add it all into a bowl and you're going to mix it up. So I have mixed it up a little bit, but you want to mix it up more. And you want to put some more spices in there because, as I tell you, season your food. So the seasoning we're going to use again is some black pepper, because you can never go wrong with black pepper. And, as you can see on the side here, the salt. Again, because you really want to add more salt. And the one other thing you're going to add in there is thyme, which, unfortunately, hasn't been opened, but it will be now, and you're gonna add some thyme in there because with thyme it smells amazing and it will taste even better. So the chicken fries are done. We got to take them out and we got to cut them up on the board. So I'm just going to take them out and put them on the board and show you how to cut them up in perfect pieces. Now remember, when you are cutting these are very hot. You got to be very, very careful that you don't burn yourself because you don't want to. But you're going to add them into your bowl right here, as I got it on this side. But be very careful cutting them into little bite-sized pieces. Just itty-bitty bite-sized pieces that people can enjoy.
I think you're addicted to drama. It keeps you sleeping at night.
Now you're going to go throw it all onto your pan and cook it up one last time, just for a couple of minutes. Not more than 2 minutes to 3 minutes. So, as usual, our pan is nice and hot again, and you're gonna add it all together for one last time cooking it.
Keep losing your shit on my problems. You know that something ain't right. Blaming me for causing your insanity. I'm pretty sure you're born like this. Talk before you think it's your original touch, but I guess it kinda works on you. You got me paper thin doing.
The last but not least step, you want to transfer your yummy delicious food into a bowl. Be careful that it all stays in the bowl and that it doesn't fly out like some of it just has on the floor. which is going to be a disaster to pick up. But we'll be okay. By now, if you haven't figured out what the secret ingredient is, or even commented below, I'm going to show you what the secret ingredient that makes it so flavorful and amazing. The secret ingredient is bacon. If you haven't figured that one out yet, no problem. But if you have, good job. Give yourself a thumbs up and a high five from me. The last thing you gotta do when it comes to cooking this yummy food is you have to try a bite of your food every single time. If you don't, you might not know how it tastes. So let's try this. There we go. Oh, it's all falling off, but there we go. Man, you got the chicken and the chicken fries that are crispy and they give it a nice crunch, and the bacon gives it a nice maple flavor with nice crispy bacon because I had to cook it enough that it's crispy, and your vegetables aren't too hard and they're not too soft that they just taste really nasty. They just got a nice good crunch to it. It's all crunchy, delicious flavor. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I'm sorry my camera is a little bit on an angle, which I did not realize that. But if you enjoyed watching this, then please hit the thumbs up button, smash it, squash it, high five it, do whatever you have to. Just hit it. Share this with everyone you know. Pass it along. Also, comment below like I've asked you to do. And also remember, you guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. You're one of a kind. You're beautiful. And thank you for being part of Cooking with Jay Simkowitz and Jay's Squad. And remember, the most important thing is be happy.